given by the Vijayanagara Empire and also how the fall of Vijayanagara Empire. Let us learn deeply in this session by having some important pictures and also a detailed note about this lesson. So you can see the picture of Shri Krishna Deva Raya, dear children, the son of Narasanayaka of Tuluva dynasty and his second wife Nagalambika. Krishna Deva Raya was the most famous among the rulers of Vijayanagara Empire. Famous king among the rulers of the Vijayanagara Empire. During his rule, the Vijayanagara Empire reached the pinnacle of glory, comparable to world famous rulers like Ashoka, Samudragupta and Harshavardhana. He ruled over for 20 years. When he came to power, the kingdom was facing various complicated internal and external problems. The Europeans who had arrived through new sea routes were establishing colonies. The Mughals of the north were trying to expand their empire. In the south, the five Shahi kingdoms of the Bahmani dynasty became powerful sultanates and plunged into wars against Krishnadevaraya. In addition to these, the kings of Uttaramerur and Odisha were a constant source of threat. Let us go to the military achievements of Krishnadevaraya. As mentioned by Robert Sewell, Krishnadevaraya was an unparalleled warrior, shrewd commander and political expert. He won all the wars and expanded his empire in the south. By the time Krishnadevaraya ascended the throne, the law and order situation of Vijayanagara Empire had worsened due to internal rivalries. The reign between 1510 to 1521 CE are filled with longer sieges, war and victories. He undertook 14 major wars. These wars were waged against Bahmani, Adil Shahi of Bijapur, Nizam Shahi of Ahmednagar, Qutub Shahi of Golconda, Gajapati of Odisha and other chieftains. In 1509 CE, Yusuf Adil Shahi organized a combined attack of Adil Shahi dynasties on Vijayanagara. Adil Shahi of Bijapur died in this attack. During this time, Krishnadevaraya annexed the Doab region of Raichur. Krishnadevaraya liberated Muhammad Shah and made him the king Bahmani kingdom. Hence he got the title Yavana Rajya Pratishthapanacharya. These were destroyed the power of Bahmani. Then he undertook a war on Gangaraya, the chieftain of Ummatur. This part was made part of Srirangapatana. Among the wars waged by Krishnadevaraya, the war with Gajapati of Orissa is important. This war took place from 1512 to 1518 CE. He captured Kondavidu, Vijayawada and Kondapalli. These were part of Gajapati Rudra Pratapa Devaru's kingdom. To southern parts, Gajapati surrendered and got his daughter married to Krishnadevaraya. In 1520 CE, he captured Raichur from Adil Shahi of Bijapur. A tough battle took place between Vijayanagara and Bijapur for Raichur. The Portuguese supported Vijayanagara. Earlier, Krishnadevaraya had helped Portuguese to capture Goa. During his reign, the Vijayanagara kingdom extended from river Godavari and Krishna in the north to Indian Ocean. In the south, from Arabian Sea in the west of Bengal, west to Bay of Bengal in the east. Krishnadevaraya was not only a skilled warrior but also an able administrator. His Telugu work Amukta Malyada reveals the shrewdness he possessed in matters of state. He provided irrigation facility for the expansion of agriculture. With the friendship of the Portuguese, he increased foreign trade. He abolished tax on marriages. He was a great patron of art, literature and religions. There were 8 Telugu poets known as Digajas in his court. Krishnadevaraya was a poet himself and wrote the play Jambavati Kalyana in Sanskrit. Allasani Peddanna, Nandi Timmanna, Durjuti, Tenali Ramakrishna and others were the Telugu poets in his court. Krishnadevaraya constructed Krishna temple at Hampi. Along with many of temples, he erected Maharanga Mantapa in Virupaksha temple at Hampi and also many other temples. The Portuguese travelers Paes and Barbosa have uploaded the dignity and ability of Krishnadevaraya, during whose time people of all religions enjoyed religious freedom. The fall of Vijayanagara Empire. After Krishnadevaraya, Achyutaraya and Sadashivaraya came to the throne. Krishnadevaraya's son-in-law Ramaraya of the Aravidu dynasty handled the administration in an able manner. Although Ramaraya had improved the prestige of the kingdom by waging many wars during his 23-year reign, many foes had sprung up against Vijayanagar. Counteracting to the frequent attacks by the Deccan Shahi Sultans, Ramaraya had occupied Vijayapura and Golconda forts. This had provoked the sultans to wage war against Ramaraya. The Deccan Sultan, who were envious of the progress and prosperity of the Vijayanagara Empire, forgot their political differences and united in the name of the religion. In 1565 CE, the united army of the four kingdoms mounted an attack on Vijayanagar. Ramaraya's army was defeated in this battle and he died. The victorious army of the Deccan Sultans plundered the glorious kingdom of Vijayanagar. As a result, the capital Hampi became a ruin. Later, the Aravidu dynasty ruled from Penagonda, Chandragiri and finally Vellore. Till 1646 CE, the chieftains of Mysuru, Keladi and Chitradurga in Karnataka became independent. Dear children, let us learn the cultural contribution of Vijayanagar Empire in the next class. Thank you for watching this video.